Erica Olsen, and welcome to Inside SoCal. Perhaps the thought of a bow and arrow takes you a few centuries back to primitive hunting or even wartime. But trust us, the sport, the craft, is alive and well today.
I am a bowyer, also pronounced bowyer, which is someone who makes bows. I also am a furniture maker, so a woodworker. I'm also a teacher of woodworking and bowyering here at LA Woodshop.
Eric and his two business partners started LA Woodshop to provide resident space to professional woodworkers who create furniture, cabinetry, custom bows. And then the space opens up on nights and weekends to students interested in learning the age-old craft of woodworking.
We invite the community to come in, and we have a bunch of different classes that people can take.
Can anybody take a class? Like, do you have to have any sort of talent?
We love it when people come in with zero knowledge of woodworking. And when they come and take our intro class, people usually fall in love with it. A lot of our classes take place in here.
What's the gong for?
So we call it the emotional support gong. And so when you made a mistake, you would come over here and you would ring the gong because it just makes you feel better. And it's also...
I think everybody needs an emotional support gong.
I think so too.
In life.
Yeah. Otis is my emotional support.
Otis provides emotional support, but Eric provides a serious amount of talent and dedication to his craft.
The bows that I make are traditional bows, and I use almost all wood. I try to use as much organic material as possible. And then the arrows are like Port Orford cedar with turkey feathers, and then usually like steel tips. The first step of the process is creating these laminations. And so when it's strung, it looks like this, which is a little more what you're used to when you see a bow.
It's not just about making the bows either. Eric fell in love with archery years ago, and when he's not at the wood shop, you can find him on the range.
There's tons of places you can shoot in LA. I spend a lot of time at Pasadena Roving Archers.
What do you love about it?
It's just so meditative. Also, like at that place, it's kind of wooded. It's in the woods. You can find like a nice shady tree to shoot under. And it's just about like breathing and focusing on one thing, and the rest of the world just kind of disappears for however long you're doing it.
Sounds like something we need.
Oh yes, everyone should shoot archery.
Now that we know how to make a bow, it's time to understand how to use one. So we headed to Pasadena to learn from the expert.
Dan, I like your office.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. We are standing in the oldest field archery range in the world. It was established in 1935.
Pasadena Roving Archers is an organization who, for almost 90 years, has dedicated its efforts to the art of the bow and arrow. It offers a range for archery enthusiasts to learn, practice, and enjoy the sport.
I love the connection with history. I like being able to think about what human beings 10,000, 20,000 years ago, what they were experiencing. And the sport hasn't changed all that significantly since that time.
What draws people to this sport?
I think it's a very, there's a very powerful sense of like Zen. It's really about mind and body mastery. It's also very nice to be here by yourself, just in the quiet, peaceful outdoors like this.
What are like some 3 key things that I need to know or I should learn before I'm going toward a target?
First and most and foremost is technique. Safety is a big thing. Just making sure you're doing the things properly, you know, making sure you're wearing the proper safety equipment. And then the third thing would be, like I said, just patience, you know, because it is challenging and it is hard to hit a bullseye. So you have to just keep trying and trying and trying until you get it right.
With a brief lesson from Dan, I quickly learned how challenging this sport can be and how rewarding.
Obviously, the goal is to hit the bullseye. So how does it feel when you hit that?
When I hit a bullseye, it's magical. It's that culmination of all the things coming together. Your body, your mind, your connection with the bow, the arrow.
The hours of practice?
Absolutely, yeah. The hours of practice. It all comes together in that moment, and it's a joyous feeling. And I think it brings people back because you just want to do that over and over and over again.
Here's to taking a shot at something new. For Inside SoCal, I'm Erica Olsen. We'll see you next Sunday. Not bad, Coach, right?
Inside SoCal is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel.